Well, if you're a mutton lover, this is a much recommended meal. You've got a kal soup, you've got a mutton pulav, you've got a mutton fry, there's a mutton korma, and also the choice of a dosay, mudde, or tatte idli. Well, this is what they call the mutton meals, the mutton thali, and these are the light sort of akki rotis that are quite puffy, nicely toasted. But what I want to do is very quickly introduce that dosay to that mutton saru. I love the flavor of the masala that I'm tasting in that. Oh, I am a big fan of the manner in which they cook their meat. That meat is soft and juicy, almost the sort that breaks with the least amount of pressure. In fact, just this rice by itself has so much flavor. Supremely delicious. Hi folks, this is Kripalamana, Gourmet on the Road, and you're watching Food Lovers TV. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe and strong. So this afternoon I felt like a nice meaty uta, and so therefore I'm on my way to an eatery that's not too far from home. And this one specializes in non-vegetarian fare, more specifically the Nati style non-vegetarian fare. Hey, how are you? You know why I'm here. That's Stephen, one of the co-owners of Malgudi Mylari Mane. So this afternoon I felt like that mutton uta, and I thought this time I'll also take the camera along and introduce it to our viewers.
Thank you so much.
So well, we're at Malgudi Mylari Mane, and this is in Koramangala. So this is a place that I've covered originally about, I think 4 or 5 years ago. This was just after the pandemic. They'd opened their first restaurant in Nelamangala. Since then they've opened this branch in Koramangala, and but sadly Nelamangala is closed. And the other day when I was here, I discovered this excellent mutton thali that they serve. I discovered it quite by accident. This was a few months ago, and I've had it on my mind for a while. So this afternoon I thought I'd return for the mutton thali and also share this one with you. If you love your mutton and mutton in all forms, this is an episode you want to watch till the very end. Well, I already know what I want. So the food here is the Nati style. So you've got a bunch of different things. They do the specialty Mylari Dosae here, the Mylari Dosae that we of course know of from Mysuru. This is not the OG, but they do a variation and adaptation of the same. So along with the dosay, as opposed to a chutney, you can do keema, chicken, you can even do bheja out here with the dosay. So this is one of those places. And then of course you've got a whole range of mutton chops, mutton pepper, mutton meatball. There's also some prawns and fish kebab, etc. But I haven't really ventured into that. For vegetarians, you've got a few dishes like the paneer, you've got the mushroom and things like that. And then of course you have the fries, the curries, the chops, the meatball, the kaima gujju, and then you have the palavs. What's nice about the mutton meal, and they also do a chicken meal, is that you get a few dishes from across the sections on one thali. And I think that's what makes it interesting.
We wanted to offer one meal which had a bit of everything on it for our guests. You know, instead of ordering multiple dishes which give a taste of a menu, the meal is something which has a bit of curry, it has a dry fry, it has a mudde or an idli or a dosay, it also has some pulao, so it's available only for lunch as a small package, which is substantial, I think.
And this is on weekdays?
This is only on weekdays.
Monday to
at
Friday?
Lunchtime, yes. People like to have something outside of the meal also, which is something like the mutton chops, and some chicken dishes which are not part of the meal, the meatballs and stuff like that.
I'm surprised that people order out of the thali as well, because that thali in itself is quite substantial.
Yes.
They also do a chicken version.
So right now we have a mutton thali, we have a chicken, we have an akki roti thali, and we have a veg as well.
So well, if you want, there's also some akki roti, which is typically not served with the meal, but you can request for them. And these are the light sort of akki rotis that are quite puffy, nicely toasted. I quite like the beat of the akki roti maker. Well, the Mylari dosa is typically served with the sagoo and then the coconut chutney. The dosa is fluffing up rather nicely. So it's going to be crisp, soft and fluffy. Some tuppa that's going on to it. Oh, I love the manner in which that dosa so readily separates from that well-seasoned tawa. Lovely. Well, my uta is here. So you begin, of course, here with the kal soup. There's a kal soup here. You also have a mutton fry. There's a mutton saru. And you have a choice of either the tatte idli or the mudde or the Mylari Dosae. I did the Dosae. And of course, the Dosae is served with a sagoo coconut chutney. And then, of course, you also have the mutton pulao. And I think with half a motte. And after this, if you're not done, well, they also have some rice that they serve to you with some sambar or rasam. To be honest, I've tried this once before and I didn't really get to the rice and the rasam. But that's an option should you wish to stuff yourself a bit more. I can taste the freshness of the green masala in that. I'm definitely tasting some of that coriander. There's a prick of the pepper that I'm tasting also. Also perhaps some mint. That's a kal soup that is quite fortified. I can taste the flavor of the masala penetrate deep into my throat as that saru slithers down. I just love the weight of that kal soup. I think it's also fortified with some coconut milk if I'm not mistaken. So it's spicy, robustly flavored, but also a bit creamy in its texture. What I want to taste next, what I want to get to next though, is that dosay. And the dosay this time around with the mutton saru. That's a dosay that's extremely fragile, extremely soft. There's a bit of the benne on top and you want to make sure that you massage that benne nicely into that dosay. People have asked me before, is this exactly like OG Vinayaka Mylari? In my opinion, it is in the same direction but not quite there. Some of that sagoo. There's a bit of sweetness that I'm tasting from the onions and the spice of the green chili in that. But what I want to do is very quickly introduce that dosay to that mutton saru. I love the flavor of the masala that I'm tasting in that. So this I think is a part of the shank of the sheep. That meat is cooked so well. It's pink and juicy. Vegetarians will probably scream sacrilege, the Mylari Dosae with the mutton saru, but I think that Dosae makes for a great medium to soak up the flavor of the curry. You're tasting the flavor of the curry, that roasted masala in that, and then once all that is done, you're then tasting again the lushness of the butter that's smeared on top of the dosay. So of course they serve you one dosay with your mutton uta, but should you wish to taste some more, well, you can always order from the menu. You can order the Mylari Dosae single, you can order a ghee roast, or if you have a bit of an appetite, I would also recommend the keema dosay. The dosay is of course cooled down a bit, but when you taste that dosay hot, well, it's a sort that quite literally dissolves away in your mouth. You get the last bit of the dosay, submerge it completely in that curry. Very enjoyable second dish. The fat that's holding on to that bone is almost gelatinous in its texture. And also what happens with an offering like this, of course the meat is limited. So you got one piece in that curry, you got a couple more pieces in that mutton fry and perhaps a couple more pieces in that pulao. So you have a finite number of mutton pieces. So therefore you also, I guess, treasure it a lot more. Time to get to the mutton fry. Oh, I am a big fan of the manner in which they cook their meat. That meat is soft and juicy. almost the sort that breaks with the least amount of pressure. I can taste the flavor of the curry leaf in that masala. I think this is also the sort of offering that makes for a great weekday lunch. You want to taste great food, but not perhaps in a portion size that lulls you to sleep. That's a nice piece of meat there. I think this one is mostly some fat and bone, a little bit of meat that's trapped in that. The first piece was quite nice. Oh, the spice in this masala creeps up quite suddenly. It has gripped hold of my tongue with its hot chili embrace. Makes me want to reach for the gentle embrace of that chutney. I'm hoping some of the coconut will help douse that minor fire, chili fire on my tongue. I don't remember tasting it as spicy the last time I was here. On that note, for that mutton pulao. The pulao is nice and warm. That rice has a bit of unt in that. So in this there's 2 pieces of meat again, and this looks like the sort that has plenty to chew on around the bone. You can also see some of the spices that have gone into it. Is that the Marat Mogu? I love the flavor of the fenugreek that I'm tasting in that pulao. Very, very flavorful. Also tasting that residual sweetness that lingers from the warmth of the hard spices. Oh, this is delicious. In fact, just this rice by itself has so much flavor. Supremely delicious. That's a pulao that I can't fault. It's got that nice hit of the warmth that comes from the chilies or the peppers, and then that delicious warming notes of the spices laced with a bit of the sweetness. I quite enjoyed the mutton saru, the fry too, although it was spicy, but this pulao is certainly the ace in this mutton thali pack. You want to make sure that you get at every bit of the meat that's holding on to the bone, that's trapped in every crevice. Supremely delicious pulao. Excellent. Even out here the meat is cooked to the texture where it readily parts from the bone. I love that juicy pink of the meat. This is supreme. Actually, if you also just fancy a mutton pulao and don't want to go through this delicious detour of all the dishes that you find in the mutton thali, well, you can also dive straight into that mutton pulao. Oh, rasam and rice. Fantastic. Well, you also get some majjige, some light rasam and some steamed rice if you're not stuffed enough with everything that you've tasted thus far. As for me, well, I still have some more of that pulao. I think I just drink the rasam as a digestive, but when it comes to rice, I think this pulao trumps that steamed rice any day. I'm also digging into some of the egg because I want to save that meat for that last bite with the pulao. And I guess that's where you are grateful for this half a mote that comes along with the pulao, because it just stretches your protein enjoyment that wee bit more. And now for that last bit of the meat that I've saved for the very end. This has been supremely enjoyable. I knew I was going to enjoy the mutton thali, but that mutton pulao, ace of a pulao, superb. That rasam is nice and hot. This is more like a garlic rasam. I think there's some tomatoes in that, some coriander. The flavor of the garlic, also the tamarind, also bits of, I think, grated coconut in that. And to close with some of the majjige that is stained a light green. With a coriander, perhaps some mint also. So well, if you like your mutton uta, This is certainly an offering to check out. I enjoyed every dish that was a part of this, but of course the ultimate taste was that mutton pulao. So if you find yourself this part of town and want to taste some nice Nati flavors, definitely find your way to Malgudi Mylari Mane. Well, the mutton meal is all of rupees 400. So when I came here last time around, which was, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago, 4 months ago, if you go back to my Instagram, you will find it. It used to be 350 rupees, and I thought it was a steal back then. And I think even now at 400 rupees, for the fact that you can taste a fry, a curry, a kal soup, a pulao, and then wrap up your meal with some anna saru. And if you're a mutton lover, definitely offers great value, especially if you're the sort who appreciates good cooking. To me, it's always quality over quantity. The kind of ingredients that go into it, and also the love with which a particular dish is cooked. And I think out here at Malgudi Mylari Mane, they seem to ace on both the fronts. So if you enjoyed it, give this video a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please do subscribe and hit the bell. It really helps us in the work that we do. I'll see you on the next one.